Good morning. Happy New Year. Razor Rob. Looks like it's going to rain any minute now. I'm going to try to do this little rant here real quick. At my camp. It looks like it's dry enough to do some kickboxing today. Rebecca's going to come to do some sparring drills. A lot of kickboxing, I guess, strength techniques today. We're going to do a lot of strong bag strikes. That's what I call it. It's a sets of 8, with the full extension, and she wraps up. She wears the hand wraps and has the padded gloves, the 12 ounce. I think today we're going to go 12 ounce bag gloves, bag strike gloves. She's going to focus on her chi, channeling all the energy, boom, into 8 strikes, 8 jabs, 8 elbows coming across, using a lot of lower back lats. She's going to use a lot of muscles that are large muscle groups, and lower body thrust kicks. She's going to be utilizing a lot of quads, a lot of glutes. The hamstrings are going to be stretched and utilized. The calves, she points her toe on the thrust kicks, lifting and thrusting through like this. The human body uses muscles in a way like you do sprints. When you do strikes, strong, like any kind of strike, strong all through your body with 8 repetitions, 8 strikes, 8 strikes strong. Bring the heart rate up. Use a heart rate monitor. Sometimes we do, sometimes you don't. But anyways, if you're watching to learn, or the heart rate monitor, do your 8 strikes. Hard. By the time your heart rate gets to maximal, usually for somebody in 33 years old, 33 to 43, that's between probably 75, 90 beats per minute. So it's pretty high. It's like sprints, wind sprints. Same thing as wind sprints. Same thing as weight training. When you train heavy and you do a long set, a lot of people will pump sets out, real quick and put it down. But the heart rate never got up. Not really that high because they were going too fast. So the pump set with a slow repetition coming down, the hold at the top, escalating your heart rate. But when we do martial arts, it's kind of the same way, because we're striking a little bit hard and then harder, and then when we connect, you feel it throughout your body, throughout your shoulders and your back and your lower back and all the way down to your heel. When you connect, you can feel it all the way. It's just a shock wave. Boom, reverberates through your entire body back on this right side here. So we switch up. We do a lot of all right side strikes, knees, elbows, uppercuts, everything right side, and then we'll switch to left side, because we're doing, not only are we doing muscle group training, but we're also doing balance training in between your symmetry. So you got your left symmetry and your right symmetry. A lot of people are right-handed fighters and they can only fight right-handed. But we switch it up. We teach people how to do, different stance, utilize all the muscles, so that when you look at yourself aesthetically, everything is in place and in the right degree of right to left, upper to lower, symmetry, aesthetics. You can achieve that really, really easily doing martial arts, especially kickboxing, because you can formulate your strikes to work certain muscle groups that enhances your physique. So I know what I know on bodybuilding and apply it to kickboxing while teaching my clients how to do Muay Thai. So you can do it with Taekwondo. Today we're actually going to do a couple of Taekwondo type style kicks, because they utilize that part of the body that we need to train. So I will integrate. After all, it is AMMA, so yes, it's mixed. So she's doing some Taekwondo today. Rebecca will be doing Taekwondo style kicks, thrust kicks, sweeps, things like that. So I utilize it in Muay Thai. I've seen other Muay Thai fighters, modern Muay Thai, American and Dutch Muay Thai fighters utilize a lot of Taekwondo style and even karate style kicks. So it's integrated. Muay Thai is not something that's static. It's always changing. So Rebecca's going to be learning modern Dutch style, Thai style, Dutch style combo, a hybrid Muay Thai. Muay Thai and Muay Baran self-defense. It's another thing we haven't really shown on the videos yet, because we're still kind of sampling what our feedback will be. A lot of people are kind of afraid of the Muay Baran self-defense, because it looks extremely violent. Guys love it. Some women a little bit turned off to it. They're like, "Ooh, I don't want to be like that. That's scary." I've heard that comment before. It should be, because you can jack somebody up with what I'm teaching you. Anyway, so but it's not to be wielded, you know, through anger or through, you know, I'm drunk and let me show you. No, it's something that you just know in your soul, integrated into your like memory, that like unconsciousness, so that something happens, that fight or flight, the flight will transfer into fight of what the kind of strikes that you've done like a million times here. And you know the strike pattern, standing in a certain position, whatever you're put in. You audit instinctively, a button gets pressed in your subconscious that you're going to flight, but it changes to fight. And so you'll get out of a certain situation by fighting your way out. That is the style, or whatever, the formula that I use for self-defense. Now it's a whole another animal doing competition kickboxing, but that's the self-defense style, and that's what I've been teaching here. So, because I don't think Rebecca wants to do tournaments, so she's doing this for personal reasons and not a sport, even though it is a sport, and I teach her like she was doing a sport. She could do a tournament anytime and guarantee ace it. So I know she could ace the tournament and win if she wanted to do a tournament, because her form is on point. That's another thing. The form has to be on point. In the effort of the form being on point, your muscles get taxed and worked, especially the secondary layer. Your type 1 muscle fiber really works hard, strains hard. You can see vascularity. You can see a lot of the more muscle maturity and separation in the streamlining of men and women that do kickboxing. Their bodies just look ripped. I mean, their muscle tone